I'm Joe Valerio. I produce the Sports Reporters. I've been producing it for the last 14 years. Sports Reporters airs on ESPN at 10 o'clock on Sunday mornings. We've been on ESPN since the fall of 1988. The show is hosted by John Saunders, Mike Lupica, Mitch Albom, Bob Ryan, Tony Kornheiser, Michael Wilbon. The preeminent sports writers in the country are the regular core group of the Sports Reporters. It's a weekly 30-minute program. We try and hit on the major stories in the world of sports, and we're on top of the news. Last night's fight was on HBO. Do you expect to see Louis Vitale on HBO or pay-per-view?
Why? No. Why are you stuck on this? Because this is a sports event that didn't conclude until 11:15 last night. People don't want to see us get into a philosophical discussion about whether. Do you agree with me on this?
I may have a very fixed or a strong vision of what I want to do each Sunday, but I always look forward to discussing that show with the people that are going to be on it as they arrive at the studio first thing Sunday morning. Doesn't matter how much we talk during the week, how much we even talk on Saturday. Even Saturday night during the fight, we're on the phone with each other. But when you come in Sunday morning, you always have fresher ideas, and that's when the show really comes together, and that's what I enjoy most.
The biggest issue is a heavyweight title fight. The words heavyweight title fight. There's more juice in a heavyweight title fight than anything else going in the sport.
Never been a heavyweight fight like this.
But
the weight in the ring and the size in the ring, I've never seen any.
It's
These
great.
two guys.
The energy and the excitement of a heavyweight title fight.
And then the guy made it into a movie at the end, walking around like he won. That was all great.
What a bizarre.
It's the back end of the conversation. We have a great sports event to talk about where we didn't think we would. Are you agree? Am I wrong about this?
No. I mean, I think the juice was helpful. It helped the juice, but it wasn't.
As a producer, my responsibilities are basically making sure the program gets on the air from start to finish. I book the talent, book the crew, book the facility, select the topics, format the show, write the script, meet with the talent, and talk to the on-air host, John Saunders, throughout the telecast, and then we edit and post-produce the show. From the 1948, not following from the 1948.
More, we'll go up and look for more.
I don't know if.
Let's lose the line. We can go back. Hey, Rob.
Yeah.
Let the guys in tape know that John is going to use the photo. He's changing his copy, okay? So we're going to have to put the video in post-production, okay? Oftentimes we disagree on how the show should be formatted, what should lead the show or how we should lead the show, what the opening whip-around question should be. But it's always done, in a constructive way. Everybody really wants to put the best show on the air that we possibly can. The people that have been working on the show, virtually all the panelists have been on the show for many, many years. In the last 2 years, Jason Whitlock has come on the program, and he's contributed greatly. He's a young, talented sports writer from Kansas City. But basically, we love working together, we love challenging each other, and we love getting our ideas across. Okay, let's go. Michael and Jason have to look at their parting shots. I will talk to you shortly. The hardest show we ever had to put on the air was on the Sunday morning following Dick Schaap's death. Dick was our motivating force. He was our leader, and we really try and carry on the lessons he taught us. When John Saunders took over the Sports Reporters in Dick's absence and then in Dick's death, we really began a more straightforward approach to the show. John is a true television journalist. He spends a great deal of time in studios, hosting shows, handling news information, and he can assimilate very quickly and deftly. Sometimes there's a unifying theme throughout the segments and throughout the body of the show. This morning we had a situation where we were coming off a big heavyweight fight of the night before and a baseball brawl during the week. And Tiger Woods has been struggling with his game. That fighting was, a thread that tied the show together, if you would. A writing device we'll use, like for tease copy and things of that nature.
Was this Lennox Lewis's requiem for a heavyweight? A bloody night to remember with a great Ukrainian hope. Vitaly Klitschko is the stage set for Lennox Klitschko 2. Tiger Woods hasn't won in months, which seems like an eternity for him. He can't knock anyone out. Now he wants the U.S. Golf Association to test everyone's clubs. Fighting has always been a part of the national pastime, but 2 major brawls in 10 days is a bit much, even for hockey. Is it time for the commissioner to step in?
Stand by to push in on 5. Stand by your track. And push it 5. Hit your track. Dissolve. Bring your billboard in. Stand by to lose it. Stand by, John. Take it out, open his mic, and go, John.
Good morning, and
Stand by
welcome
dissolve
to
to
another
4.
edition of the Sports Reporters from our home in the ESPN zone in Times Square.
Dissolve
I'm
to
John
4.
Saunders,
Push it
and
4 a
joining me
little
today
bit.
are
Trail
3
your
heavyweight
music out.
champions
Ready,
in
3
their
with.
own right.
Take
Bob
3
Ryan of
with.
the Boston
Stand by to lose
Globe,
the
who
map.
always admired the tenacity of
Lose
Smokin'
it.
Joe
Smokin'
Frazier.
Joe. What do you
Mike
want? Take 1
Lupica
with.
of the New York
Stand by to lose
Daily
the map.
News, who was blinded by the light, the dazzling beauty
Lose
of
it.
Muhammad
This is a good
Ali,
intro, Joe.
and
Please,
Jason
we take 3
Whitlock
with.
of the Kansas City
Stand by to
Star,
lose the
a
map.
meat and potatoes guy who will always be in James
Lose it.
Buster Douglas's corner.
What do you do? Take 2 with.
Absolutely.
Stand by to
Gentlemen,
lose
the
the
fight was
map.
stopped on
Very
cuts
good,
last
Joe. Very
night.
good.
Lennox Lewis is still the
Lose the
heavyweight
map.
champion.
Ready,
But
1.
behind on
Clean.
all
Now
3
you're clean
judges'
for a while,
cards,
Mark.
4 rounds to 2. Jason, you
Ready,
wanna
1.
see a
Take 1.
rematch?
Yeah, I
Ready,
definitely
3.
want to see a rematch.
I got a Jay
although
Williams,
I think Lennox Lewis
motorcycle,
in
104.
shape
Take 3.
will
About
destroy
Tyson?
Klitschko.
Ready, 2.
But yeah, I
Yeah, go
think
to
they
Tyson,
definitely
sure.
deserve a rematch, and I think fans would want to see it.
Ready, 2.
If he
Take 2.
destroys him, you have to stop being. You have to be a
3,
little
give me
less
2 shot.
afraid of him.
Ready, 1.
That fight looked
Take
like
1.
it was fought in
Actually,
an
come back to
elevator
rank. Come back
last
to
night.
2 shot middle,
and
2.
when was the last time you had a heavyweight fight to talk about?
Yeah, we were
that
talking
gonna
about
talk
that when
this
you were,
one, and then set
with
up
John.
another
Ready,
fight
4,
that
take
you
4.
want to see.
What I enjoy the most about television, unlike writing, is television's a collaborative experience. And I like working with the director, I like working with the crew, I like working with the on-air talent. Very often, I like to let the show run a little long. It enables us to expand on a discussion, to get the best possible points across, and then we can always tighten in post-production. Throughout the taping, I can always hear the edits in my head as they're going through. And we were at 18:21 because we had 10 seconds from the top of the show, the intro. So we're really at 50 heavy. Jason,
You know what, if it doesn't work, we'll just edit it
I
out.
want you to just record a wild, what we call a wild track, where you're just going to say,
Call up,
he hasn't won the last 4 majors, okay? I'm gonna play you the sequence, okay, where you're saying he's allowed the media to convince him he's in a slump.
Okay.
And then you're
Cue
going to
up
say,
the line.
he hasn't won the last 4 majors. And then we'll rejoin what you said. I don't think he's in a slump.
Give me that a few
Why is
times.
recording?
Stand
He
by.
hasn't
Wait,
won
wait. Stand by. We're rolling on Y?
Yes, rolling.
Now.
He hasn't won the last 4 majors. He hasn't won the last 4 majors. He hasn't won the last 4 majors.
Where do you want the Emmy sent?
It's a 30-minute program, but when you get through all the commercials, the bells and whistles, the animation, the tease, the bumpers, and all that, you're probably looking at about only 20, 21 minutes of content. So it's a very tightly, crafted program.
Larry Doby became the first
3,
black to play in the American
2,
League on July 5th,
1.
1947.
I do feel it is extremely topical and extremely informative, and as people still bring the same passion to the telecast each week.